So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, that, like you said, it worked. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's got room. And it's a Packers touchdown. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The bootleg, rolling to his right, and it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, like my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere. The dermatologist was on speed dial, but I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now it's Burrow.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From the 39, Burrow.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. After run, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I'm wondering.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The windup is in 10 on the sack. It'll lead to a 3rd and long.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
He'll take it at the 42, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown!
Jameson Williams,
49 yards.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll go again to Jones.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think has to be a priority because
because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll find Williams on the slant. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive on the plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Burrow. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tyler Higbee. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the game.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Lions are going to
take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's perfect before the ball leaves your hands.
Sometimes your process get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow forced out to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Here we go. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Dillon. Oh, he's got a little delay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here we go. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
give him another shot here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run once more with Dillon. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, they're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now rock-solid because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Packers! From 17 yards out.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Well, let's see. The Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Here we go. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 6. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got it to Williams. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer
offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, that team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd and 3. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MP.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. He's got daylight. 30, 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice plays throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
But Charles, a lot of happy